Welcome to the next episode of CNMI Speaks Out. CNMI Speaks Out is a podcast about domestic violence and CNMI culture. With this podcast, we will hear stories of brave women and men who overcame domestic violence and know more about their cultural upbringing. I'm your host, Jen Taman, and today we have the privilege of hearing our guest's story. However, for safety and confidentiality purposes, our guest's identity will remain anonymous. So, guests, welcome and thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me here.
Can you tell us a little bit about your story? Like, when did the relationship start, and how will you describe your relationship in the beginning?
Man, honestly, I was in love with her the moment I laid my eyes on her. She was the most beautiful woman I ever, when I first laid my eyes on her, she was the most beautiful one. I wanted to do everything for her. Every little thing she asked of me, I would do. Every time we fight, I apologize right away. The first year, man, it's crazy. We had a lot of fun together, and it just makes me want to spend the rest of my life with her. Like, that's how I feel, honestly. But, I do everything for her. Like, after work, I'm the one that takes care of the things around the house. See, for instance, like, I cook, I clean, and and feed my kids. And there's days I do laundry too. I really treated this girl like princess. She's everything. If she wants me to go out with her friends, no matter what time she comes home, I let her, and I don't say anything to her. All I wanted to do was to make her happy. But man, when it was me, it was time for me to be with the boys. She would get mad, accuse me of cheating. Like, man, like, why do you want? Why, like, honestly, that's what you always wanna like do, So, just that I won't go. So I am like home from work, and then the food is not cooked yet, or the kids bothering her. It's my fault, and too much arguing messes with my head, and it was messing with my mind. I get so angry because I can never make her happy. When she's angry, she likes to run her mouth and say all those words to me, insulting me. I'm not a man. Like, what the hell, Sometimes I ask myself why I can never make her happy. What did I do? I just always try to make things better for us because, the kids are around, especially when we're arguing, So instead of getting mad, I just do what she wants me to do.
I guess you weren't getting that satisfaction of pleasing your partner or being appreciated by them, huh?
Yeah.
When or how did you came to a realization that you were in a domestic relationship?
And honestly, I don't know. Just, just, just know that I just know that my partner was very controlling. If that means that I'm in that kind of relationship, she controlled everything in my life, financially, everything from the day I wake from the day I wake up to I close my eyes. It's up because when she would really get angry, especially if there's no money for her to take when she wants to go out or for her chew, she would start hitting me and slapping me or kicking me. And man, the kid sees how she's acting. Man, like, if I didn't if man if I didn't grow up the way I did, I would have slapped her back. No, man, for me, no man would want to see her in a domestic relationship. No man would admit it to it.
Right. Right, yeah. Sometimes it's hard to admit that you're in a certain relationship. I guess, like, regardless of your gender, but I think, like, because of this, the way men are looked at in cinema, it's harder for them to say, "Hey, I'm also being I'm in a domestic relationship as well. Can you describe or explain what led up to it? So because of your like you're saying, right? Because of your gender, it's hard for you to say to yourself that you're also like in a domestic relationship.
Yeah, it's it's very embarrassing. Like people would say like, "Hey, aren't you the man of the house?" I might, like, and I would be like, I might be the male in this relationship, but I don't think I was the man in this relationship. Like,
Right. Yes. Yeah, you're right. I get what you're saying. Can you describe or explain what led up to it?
man, I don't know what led up to it. I don't, I don't remember. It just keeps happening. Maybe because I always let her get away with her, so she'll start take advantage of it. I don't know, man. Honestly, I can't. Sorry.
No, no, it's okay. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Sometimes we don't even realize that it's actually happening, or you don't even remember when it's actually happening, you know. I get what you're saying, and I'm pretty sure other people experience the same way too. So after you realize, right? You realize that you mentioned earlier that she was controlling you, like controlling you. Like, can you elaborate more? Can you elaborate, like, how was she controlling, like, controlling?
Like, like like if sh if I want to get something for myself, like it's always a no. Like honestly, like if like if I want to get something for myself, like it's really like it's hard because like I always think what she's gonna say, or like she always she's such a controlling person, especially when it comes down to the finance. Like she would always want to only buy what she wants. Like especially she would house have to have beaten up and all those she can spend all for those things, but and even drink, even she even buy alcohol, you know and I don't even drink alcohol.
Oh, you don't drink at all?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, even me, as a man, I don't even chew, I don't even do any drugs, like I'm just that guy that at home that is always, like with the kids, carrying the kids, like that's the reason my kids sees me around, like they always sees me like, oh, my dad is always home.
Wow, so you must have a really close relationship with your children.
Yeah, because like they know their dad, when they go to work, it's all it's all for them. I pay bills, you know I go to work to pay, especially when we had a new car, like I had to like work my ass off extra just to be paying that car. Sometimes I don't try anything. Sometimes I don't buy anything for myself. I couldn't even buy a pair of underwear. I can't even buy a pair of boxers or even socks. You know.
Right.
So it was hard.
But I'm sure that your hard work, your kids sees them and appreciate all the sweat that you put into making sure they're comfortable enough, right? And yeah, so if like you said, like you didn't realize, so you didn't realize like you didn't realize, you don't know when it led up to it, but did you reach out, like did you like tell your family members, like this example, like what was going on, like my partner is controlling like this and like that? Did you say anything to anyone about it?
Yeah. Actually, I tried like reaching out to like her cousins. I would tell them about her abusiveness, but her her cousins are just like saying like you know that's how she is. That's how her first kid's father left her, is because of her addiction of you know chewing, and like she's just controlling, you know like even like people who say that, you know, like, like saying that she's very lucky, that I'm a patient person.
Right, right. So that's how they responded, just like saying like, "Oh, that's how she is," and what that's how she's always been. That's their response to you.
Yep.
So what were the factors like? Are you still in this relationship, or can I just ask if you're still in this relationship, or
No.
okay? So what were the factors that made you decide to leave this relationship, and before you even left it, like what were the factors that made you stay longer in this relationship? Was it a pretty long relationship?
Yeah. It was like it was a long relationship. You can say that. But what made me stay strong is just keep holding on is because of my kids. You know, my my kids are the one that I always think like I don't need to make her happy. Actually, it's just make it so just the most important thing. So that's the reason why I hold up to it.
Right, right. Of course, the kids are like important, and we try to do everything that we possibly could for our children. So what made you leave that relationship? What were the factors?
It's I just got tired of getting abused, you know, and one morning I woke up and I told myself that that enough is enough. It's not gonna she's not gonna destroy me. She's not gonna you know I just need to like just be on my own and you know you know probably go and work harder. You know, she goes to work in the morning, and after work she goes with her coworker drinking. And come home at night drunk. She get she gets mad because of something I didn't do. All that because she was cheating on me. Not the first time, but I did. I don't even remember. I don't remember her happy. I didn't. I didn't even remember how many times she cheated on me. But that's the way she treats me here. I am trying, treats me like here. I am trying to make her happy and make money at the same time. And then she's just out there doing God knows what. She me up real good. Even now the way I see things is different thanks to her.
Right. I'm sorry that you experienced that, but you seem happy now, and
Oh yeah. Now I'm happy. I'm happy that she's out of my life.
I'm happy for you that you knew your worth, and that you knew that you deserve better. And sometimes it takes a lot of courage for any individual to say that I deserve more than this. And so when you were telling her cousins about how she is, and what else, like, did that take you like to reach out right away, or did anything prevented you from reaching out, or for help, or accepting that you were in a controlling relationship?
I accept it, but like I was just you just needs to be you just needs to I just feel like it just needs to stop. You know, like like tired of this this abusive. Mentally, physically, even emotionally as well. And like I even think to reach out, and I did reach out to her cousins, and her cousins are just telling me the same thing. What do you think her her baby daddy left her?
So besides reaching out to her family, or her cousins, did you reach out to anyone else, like organizations or that, or advocacy centers that would help you?
No, honestly, I wish I knew, you know, like I wish I knew there's an advocacy out there. It was just my mentality just to like, just, like I didn't ask because I was, because I'm ashamed. I'm the one that should be wearing, the pants in this relationship. Not because I'm the one wearing the pants. I should be the one to do the hitting or cheating. No, but when you go out there, tell people what's going on with you. They'll tease you, you're a faggot, and man, I don't want to go to prison because if anyone said that to, like, to my face, I'll probably kill them or, make a big fight.
Right, right, right. Yeah, I get it. I guess shame is a big factor when you have to admit, or you have to ask for more help. Like, right, right, right. I get it. Okay, so when you left that relationship, right? Can you explain how was your family and friends' reaction? But or more like how was your kids' reactions at first?
Can you repeat it again? Can you repeat it again?
Yes. So if you left the relationship, right? When you left the relationship, okay, you're like, I'm done. I'm leaving you. The can you please describe your experience of how your family and friends reacted? How they treated you?
Um, they they treated me, like they see that I became strong, you know. But for my kids, they were not happy. But I told them one day, when they grow up, and when they grow up, they go little, where they can understand, they understand why I left.
That's nice. That's nice that you're still in communication with your children and you're very transparent with them. That's very admirable. So, do you believe that your culture or your cultural upbringing contributed to your response to domestic violence, or how you responded to this relationship?
Oh yeah, man. If I wasn't raised to respect my partner or never lay my hands on my partner, I would have fight back long time ago. And probably be in jail. You know, when she was slapping me or like punching me, I just control myself and thought my mom didn't raise thought to myself like my mom didn't raise me to hit a girl back. Sometimes it took a lot for me to not to do anything about it. Being raised to be respectful to women and not laying a hand on your partner and reminding yourself that
Yeah, okay, I get it. So, yeah. So you would say, so it's safe to say that being raised the way you were, your mom's advice and how she taught you helped you respond to this and prevented you from actually laying your hands over on her.
yeah.
Right. What advice do you wish you could have given yourself before the violence began?
Like, honestly, bro, like if you can love someone, don't let them take advantage of you. Don't don't put up with anyone's. Yeah, it's okay to make someone happy, but don't let that control you.
Right. Yeah, I get it. Um, you have to have a little bit of you have to have a lot of self-love first. You can love someone, it's okay, like it's so normal and everybody looks for love, but they have to have like control.
Yeah.
What advice would you give to survivors, or to survivors out there, or victims, or anyone that's currently experiencing domestic right now in their relationship? What advice you would have given them?
Um, if you're a guy, man, there's nothing to be ashamed of to say that your partner is abusing you or it's abusive. Get For me, man, better you get help as soon as you see it. Mental health is important, and take care, and of course, you have to take care of yourself.
Well, yeah, that's true. Mental health is very important. Um, what do you wish the CNMI community understood about domestic violence?
That it happens in most households, and sometimes it's the girls that's doing the domestic, and that it's okay for males, right, or guys to say that my partner is abusive. I just wish more people come out and talk about what they went through. Hopefully, the community will be more accepting, regardless if they were male or female.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you know what? Thank you for coming out and sharing your story. And again, I'm sorry that you experienced all those, but just know that we're here for you. I'm here for you, and that people are listening. And thank you so much for your bravery. Well, there you have it. That's the end of our episode. I hope anyone out there, male or female, whatever your gender is, whatever your gender may be, know that if you're experiencing domestic violence, that it's okay to speak out. Speak out and people are willing to listen to you, and know that you are not alone. So, and for our listeners out there, I hope you all enjoy this episode, and thank you for tuning in with us. Please come back again next week as we talk more about domestic violence and CNMI culture. Lastly, if you are experiencing domestic violence or know someone who might be experiencing domestic violence, please call 911 or victim hotline 670-234-5100. Thank you, and see you all next week. The CNMI Speaks Out has been made possible in part by a major grant from the Northern Marianas Humanities Council and the National Endowment for the Humanities. Any views, finding, conclusion, or recommendation expressed in this podcast do not necessarily represent those of the Northern Marianas Humanities Council or the National Endowment for the Humanities.